Another rebuild. This is going to be a little bit of a more fun rebuild than normal because we're going to be rebuilding the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who in reality are not bad. So let's take a look at the team. The one thing about this team is they do have a decent amount of holes on the roster, and they're pretty damn old at this point. Although with saying that, we have a ton of bright spots on this offense. Of course, Baker Mayfield, 86 superstar. He's most likely going to be the quarterback for the entirety of this rebuild. At least I'm hoping. And of course, the superstar rookie from last year, Bucky Irving. He's an 87. He should at least be a superstar. I don't know why he's still a star. Rashad White's an 80. Mike Evans, 93. Superstar X Factor. Don't really need to go over him too much. Same thing with Chris Godwin, 85 superstar. And actually, Mike Evans now just got hurt, and then Chris Godwin just came back for the Bucs. And their young superstar rookie receiver, Go Bucks, Emeka Egbuka. Definitely want to progress Emeka. He's going to be the number one receiver on this team. He's going to be our main focus in developing. Looking at the line, it's pretty bad, honestly. We do have 96 overall, Tristan Wirfs. He's a superstar, so that is a huge positive. Barton, we can develop. He's going to be pretty good. Mouch is all right. I mean, yeah, it's really all I have to say about that. Gadecki, he's good, but he does have a pretty big contract. So we'll see what we do with him. And then we definitely need to upgrade a tight end. Kate Otten is serviceable, but he's not going to be the guy. Defensively, of course, the D-line, we have Vita Vea, 93 X Factor. Absolute monster. We could definitely use some other upgrades here. Kalijah Kancey actually might be able to progress pretty well, but we need to get it replace Logan Hall. Again, here, we're definitely going to have to upgrade linebacker. Levante David's, 35, 36. He's going to be pretty bad next year. And then if he doesn't retire, he's still really good right now, but in the game, he's not going to progress well, or he's going to regress actually pretty bad. Dennis need an upgrade, like I'm saying. Same thing with edge rusher. We have Yaya Diaby, who may be pretty good and we could develop, but Hassan Reddick's old. He needs replaced. Big bright spot on this team is cornerback Jamal Dean, 87 star. Jacob Parrish, rookie. He's going to be solid for us. And then Benjamin Morris out of Notre Dame. I actually really like Benjamin Morris coming out of Notre Dame, and then Zion McCollum too. I started the rookies over him. I just felt like they're going to progress and become a little bit higher overall than him, plus probably have a little bit more potential. Don't really need to go over this too much, but Antoine Winfield, 91 overall X Factor, and then Tyke Smith is pretty good. He actually might be able to develop pretty well, I'm hoping at least. He's a 75 star right now. He is still pretty young. So that's pretty much the offense. Not the offense, it's the team. Before we start, if you guys have been enjoying these rebuilds, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel a ton. Drop any rebuilds you want down below, challenges, whatever it is. Anything at all helps the channel a ton. Thank you guys so much. And now let's get into this rebuild. So I took us to the midseason point. We're doing a little bit worse than I expected. We're 2-5, but I mean, we're going against the 0-7 Saints. So this one at least should be a pretty easy win. At least it should be. We do have 20 players who we need to renegotiate with. One, including Mike Evans. I'm not going to sign him to the end of the year. He's going to regress, and he may be a little bit cheaper. Jamal Dean, if he takes this one-year deal, that's fine. I do like Jamal Dean, but we do have a bunch of young players coming. For Rashad White, if he takes a little bit of a pay cut, okay. He did not like that at all. Okay. Kate Otten, I don't really want to pay a ton of money to him. I'll give him a 1-year 7. Up the years. Okay, so far, this is not going too well. But again, I don't really care too much about these players. Levante David's 35. I'll get him at the end of the year. He should be cheaper. Hassan Reddick can go. Deion Jones can go. We really don't need a lot of these players here. And then we'll accept the option on Kalijah Kancey, maybe. Actually, we probably won't. It's probably going to be too much money. So there's really not much we're going to do for renegotiating. Taking a look at some of the prospects, there's not a lot of edges in here. It looks like a lot of quarterbacks, which we don't need. Don't need wide receiver at the moment, although it wouldn't be bad for like a developmental one later down the line. We need to edge pretty badly. It looks like there's only one in the top 5. There's not a whole lot of edge rushers. That's kind of our main thing we need. There's a ton of corners. Again, we don't need corner either. That's not a big need for us at all. So I guess we'll kind of just see how this season goes. I'm going to take us to the end of the year. I still believe we're going to make the playoffs. I really don't know how we're 2-5. This team is really good. It should not be 2-5 at all. Somehow we finish 8-9 and don't make the playoffs. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The Panthers finished 12-5. That's how you know this didn't make any sense at all. Anyways, let's take a look at these stats. I'm assuming it's probably not too good. Baker didn't do bad, though. 3,700 yards, 27 touchdowns, 8 interceptions from him. Bucky had an all right season, 1,100 yards, 4.1 a carry, and 7 touchdowns, actually. Rashad White didn't do bad as a backup. 327, 3.8, and 6 touchdowns from him. Looking at the receiving numbers, of course, Mike Evans led the way with 11.24, 8 touchdowns from him. 857 in 5 for Chris Godwin, coming off a pretty big injury. Emeka Buka, 807 in 4. Kate Otten had 597 in 6, surprisingly. He actually did pretty well. I was not expecting that. The blocking, it was That's to be expected, though. No surprise here. Levante David led the way with tackles, 145. Tackles for loss, 16 for Vita Vea, 10 for Son Reddick, 10 for Yaya Diaby. And actually, we had a ton of sacks this year, surprisingly. Son Reddick had 13, 12.5 for Yaya Diaby. If he keeps doing that, we will definitely extend him. Vita Vea had 10, 4 for Cansey. That's what I'm saying. I just don't think he's going to be worth that much money. And then 1 for a few other players. Looking at the turnovers, how many? We only had 4 interceptions. 1 for David, 1 for Jacob Parrish, 1 for Dennis, and 1 for Dean. Definitely would like to see the turnovers number go up a little bit. Taking a look at the season recap, though, the Chiefs beat the Eagles 23-20 this time. Super Bowl MVP goes to Patrick Mahomes. Joe Burrow wins MVP. Offensive Player of the Year is going to Jahmyr Gibbs. Defensive Player of the Year actually goes to Khalil Mack, so he's back in his prime. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Ashton Genty, and Defensive Rookie goes to Abdul Carter. Really, no surprises there. We do have a ton of players that we need to bring back. Mike Evans, I for sure want to. I'm hoping we can bring down this number just a little bit. I'm assuming he'll probably still accept it. He does. If we can get a little bit of a discount on some of these players, I'm definitely going to try that. So we gave him this last time, but he just take this. Otherwise, okay, he's gone then. Thank you, Rashad White, but I'm not paying you that much money. Same thing for most of these players. I probably will bring back, where's he at? Levante. Is Levante David not here anymore? Did he retire? We were not going to accept Clutch Cansey's 5th-year option. That's way too much money. We don't need to be spending all that. For tight end, what about if I upped it up just a little bit? Okay, he's going to free agency too. Levante David retired, so we're definitely going to need a linebacker pretty badly now. Heading in free agency, of course, we do have some positions that we need to fill pretty badly. Really need a tight end. We need a backup running back now. We need a linebacker really badly, and there's no one here. I mean, who could we even get? Caden Ellis, do I really want Caden Ellis? Not really. I will throw Rashad White a deal if he takes... I'll bring it down just a little bit. If he takes that, cool. If not, we will find someone else. And that actually may be the only thing we do here. We don't have a ton of money. Okay, so we do get Rashad White back. I'm happy about that because he is a pretty good backup. But I think I'm just going to go straight to the draft now. Okay, so like we said before, we need tight end. We need linebacker really badly. We also need edge now too. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think Yaya is going to be as good as he was last year. Plus Hassan Reddick's gone. So definitely have a pretty big hole there. We don't pick till 15. This was already kind of a weaker draft class in the first place. I wanted an edge really badly, but there's just no one here. There's no one there that I want. But Noah Hutton looks really good defensive tackle. He could definitely be paired alongside Vita Vea, especially if we don't bring back Kalijah Cansey. But there is a lot of players down the board here where we can go tight end and get one of the best tight ends in this draft. He looks really good in Steven Reddick, 6'5", really good athlete. Take a look at his stats. A, awareness, break tackle, medium route, run blocking, and spectacular catch. But I think the guy's going to be Noah Hutton. I don't even know how to say his name. Hutton, 6'2", 310, out of NC State. He looks like one of the best players here. Elite athlete. We already read his stats before. He's going to be the guy here. We're taking him. I really wanted to get that tight end, but there is a lot of good tight ends on the board. He was the 4th ranked player in the class. We got him at 15. He's a normal dev. That doesn't make any sense. And unfortunately, the Dolphins take Steven Riddick, so we're not going to be able to go him now. With that being said, we're going to go Evan Allen now. He looks elite. He's a run stopper. He has A pursuit, super elite athlete, and also he has B zone coverage. So he looks really, really solid. He has C-man, which isn't bad, especially for a run stopper. Ranked 43, got him at 47, and he's another normal dev. Now, 87 speed, 91 excel, 77 strength. He still looks really good. We're getting really good players. They just don't have the dev trait. We've now held off tight end for as long as we could. Cesar Sanchez, I feel like every tight end in this game has a Mexican name. It just seems like every single tight end does. Of course, there was a really good one in Aaron Hernandez. We saw how great that turned out, but he's a pretty solid athlete. He has good stats. He's a good run blocker. He actually cannot really catch too well, but he's the best left available, and we don't even have Kate Otten, so we kind of need to pick a tight end here. 142, got him at 79. also a bronze or hidden dev. That was kind of to be expected. Not the best draft so far. I feel like we have some pretty high overall players. They just don't have the dev traits. This is going to be the last pick in the draft. Jason Rudnick looks like the best player left here, at least lineman. So hopefully he can't be hidden. So we at least have one. And he was ranked 56. We got him at 111. He is a hidden dev. So far, our only hidden dev of this draft. Gonna let the CPU do the rest. I don't really care about a 5th round pick. Also, let me know if you guys would want to see a franchise where I actually play the games. But anyway, let's look at how we did in the draft. I feel like we did pretty solid, and I hit adjust roster. I meant to go to draft recap. Let's take a look at this draft now. The defensive tackle was a 78, so not bad. 74 for Allen, 68 for that tight end. He was pretty awful. 73 guard, 67, 64, 64. Was this just not a good draft class? Was that the case? That's kind of what I'm hoping for here, and it was. The best player here was a guard, 80 overall, surprisingly. I really would like to know what that tight end was. I don't even know if we're going to be able to find him down this board here. Okay, well, I'm happy with my pick. He was a 74. That's really not much. Our tackle was a 78, but he does have normal dev. I think we could bring that up throughout this season for sure. I don't think he's going to be bad by any means. Time will tell. Heading into season 2, let's look at how the roster is looking now, or the team is looking now. Pretty much the same as last year. Evans went down to an 89. He's only a superstar. Godwin's still an 86. Or was he an 88? Godwin might have went down in 86. He's a star now. Buka is an 82 star. So he's climbing his way up. I would have hoped he had superstar. The guard we got is a 75 hidden. And then the tight end actually went up to a 70 overall. Of course, normal dev though. Looking at the defense, it does not look the best. Vita Vea is still really good. 93 X Factor. The rookie we got, 78. He's a normal dev, unfortunately. Then our rookie linebacker, who's also normal, will be starting over Lloyd. I just need to fix it. Then we have Diaby. He's still an 83 star, though. So he's probably not going to develop too well. And Chris Braswell is going to be our other edge. Of course, Winfield still a 92 X Factor. Tyke Smith's up to a 79. He's a star. And then our corners still look really good. Jamal Dean's an 88 star. Parrish is up to an 82. He's a star. Morrison's up to an 81 star. A lot of stars here. And then Zion McCollum is an 80 star. The offense, the team looks all right. Just being realistic, I'm not even sure if we make the playoffs. So I'm just going to get to the midseason point, and I will see you guys then. Same thing as last year. We're 2-4 going against now the 5-2 Packers. 14 players who need to renegotiate. One including Baker Mayfield, who honestly I'll probably just get at the end of the year. Hopefully we can bring down that money a bit. Vita Vea for sure going to bring back again. It's going to be the end of the year thing. There's just so many older players on this team. Same deal with Jamal Dean. Yeah, we need back. Cansey we need back. He's actually a little bit expensive, so we might have to let some of these players go or trade them. Mach, he is actually a little bit expensive. We could probably just replace him. Honestly, yeah, a lot of these players are probably going to go. I'll accept Barton for sure. He's been pretty solid for us, and he's pretty cheap actually. So we're not going to resign anybody right now. We'll probably wait till the end of the year. We actually might do some trades too. Okay, so a little bit of a crazy trade. Gadecki, McCollum, Cansey, a third this year and a third next year. For the Los Angeles Chargers, first this year and first next year. Those players are making a ton of money, and we just don't need them. We could easily replace a lot of them. I do like some of those players, but we also have no cap room, especially when we re-sign Baker. He's going to take up so much money that we just don't have the cap, so we probably are just not going to be good this year. But the exciting thing about that is at least we'll have a good pick, and we'll have multiple picks through multiple years now. And we went 5-12 after trading those players away. I knew we wouldn't do the best, but 5-12 is nuts. I did not think we would do that bad. But if you were curious, let's take a look at the season recap. The Lions win the Super Bowl this time, 31-17, beating the Chiefs. Super Bowl MVP goes to Jared Goff. Joe Burrow wins MVP. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Jonathan Taylor. Defensive Player of the Year, TJ Watt. And Offensive Rookie goes to Anthony Sessions, Chiefs halfback. And Defensive Rookie goes to the Commanders linebacker, Jalen Hodges. Unfortunately, we didn't win anything. Thought maybe our defensive tackle could. But again, our draft just wasn't really that good last year. And I see Tyreek Hill right there. He had a disgusting injury yesterday. We have, how many players do we have? 14 players that we need to renegotiate with. One including Baker Mayfield, which now the money is up a little bit more than before. And Baker said he's going to go to free agency. So now we have to franchise. How much is a franchise tag? 50? 60. Okay, that's a little bit expensive. I want Vita Vea back. 1 year. That's pretty expensive, but he takes it. Then we have Jamal Dean, who we should pretty easily be able to get back here. He does. We need him since we traded McCollum. We have Yaya. I don't really want to give him too big of a deal. He's 28 years old. I give him a 1 year 17, and he does. Boom. Except Barton's option, and then we'll probably get back Mouch too. We have a lot of positions that we have to fill. I would give him like a low risk 1 year, 20 million. Boom, that's fine with us. And we're the only thing we're not gonna be able to go into free agency because we had to franchise tag Baker. And that's gonna be the last thing we do because now we're negative 10 million. So let's head into this draft. I'm actually pretty excited about this. We have a ton of picks this year, 2 first rounders and one that should be at least top 5, top 10. So let's get straight into this draft. And we have pick 4 and 24. Is there any players here worth trading up for? Okay, so in this draft, Randall Armstrong doesn't look bad, but Junior O'Neal looks elite. We'll take a quick look at him. I'm probably just going to send our pick. I don't think he'll go super elite athlete. A, awareness, play rec, power move, pursuit, tackle. B, finesse. C, block shed. C, stamina. He looks elite. And Randall Armstrong, when our guy is still going to be here, which we are obviously really excited about. Junior O'Neal looks super elite. 6'6", 270, massive person. Rank 16, got him at 4. He looks really good though. Hidden dev, 84 speed, 87 excel, and 90 strength. He looks like an absolute monster. Obviously, that's going to be a massive addition to the defense. We definitely need a tackle. Now I'm thinking about it, I totally forgot we got rid of Luke Gadecki. And after looking around for a while, I thought it was going to be Isaac Wallin, but the guy is going to be Marco Dudley. He looks really nice, actually. Definitely should have went the other guy. Ranked 112, got him at 24. He's a hidden dev, so not the worst thing in the world. I'm happy. That's at least 2 hiddens this time compared to last draft. Corey Hancock looks like the best linebacker available. 5'11", 226, pass coverage, elite athlete. He looks like he's going to be the one. We're going to take him here. Not bad. Rank 69, got him at 36. He is a hidden dev. He's really fast too, so I mean, that's a little bit exciting. Going to take another tight end here, and it's going to be Peter Holmes. He's an okay athlete, but he has some pretty good stats to him. A, awareness, medium route, spec catch. He has B, catching, B, deep route. We're going to take him here out of Florida State, and not a bad pick at all. It's rank 64, got him at 100. He's a hidden dev, so he's going to be the immediate starter over, I don't even know who we got last time. With this 5th round pick, we need a defensive tackle. I didn't forget we got rid of Cansey, but I kind of put it back for a while. Xavier Van Dyke, that's kind of a unique name. He looks pretty solid, actually. We're going to take him here. 6'3", 340, nose tackle out of LSU. Ranked 136, got him at 132. He's a hidden. He's not bad. He actually will probably be an immediate starter, but I'm going to let the CPU do the rest of the work here, and let's get to this draft recap. All right, so let's look at this draft recap. Hopefully it was pretty solid. It's got to be better than last year. Junior O'Neal is a 79 overall. He's going to be an immediate impact on the defense. The tackle, Marco Dudley, 73. Wasn't the best pick. I kind of expected 73 overall. The linebacker, 75. 75 for the tight end. 72 for the tackle. The corner got us a 72. Did I say the corner? The CPU got us a 72 corner and then a 65 left tackle. So I'm pretty happy with this draft. We filled a lot of positions. Okay, so now let's take a look at this team. Let's see how it's looking. And offensively wise, we look pretty solid. Baker's still an 87 superstar. Godwin's an 85 star. And I don't know how, but I totally forgot to re-sign Mike Evans. We do have Isaiah Bond though. That really sucks. We don't have Mike Evans anymore. I mean, Bucky Irving's up to a 91 star. Okay, well, that sucks. The line actually looks so much improved. Tristan Wirfs, 97 superstar. Jason Rudnick is a 78 star now. Barton, 79 star. Mouch, 81 star. Dudley's up to a 74 hidden. And then Holmes, our rookie tight end that we just drafted, is actually up to a 77 hidden. So that is really solid. And also, Buka is not going to be the second receiver. He's an 84 star. I'm actually pretty excited about that. I think we could bring him up to superstar. Defensively wise, we look a ton better, or at least improved. Vita Vea is a 92 superstar now. Hutton's up to an 82, still a normal dev. And then Xavier Van Dyke is going to be our 3rd tackle on the line. Corners pretty much look the same. Dean's an 87 star. Parrish, 85 star. Morrison, 83 star. We probably could use a backup. Jones we got from the CPUs is 72 normal. For the linebackers, so much improved. Allen's a 80 not a 71, an 81 star. Hancock, 76 hidden. O'Neal looks dominant right there. He's a 79 hidden. We have Yaya Dobby. Chris Braswell is a 78. He jumped up to star, actually. Winfield's going down a little bit. He's now a 92 superstar. And then Tyke Smith jumped up to an 82 star. Pretty happy about that. Our defense looks pretty solid. I think we at least do pretty well this year. I think we make the playoffs for sure. I'm going to sim to the midseason point. I think we at least have 3-4 wins. This might be our best record yet going into the going into the midseason point. Yeah, 3-3. This is it. We do have 27 players who we need to renegotiate with, one including Antoine Winfield. I definitely want him back. Pretty big deal here. 4 years, 73. Boom. He takes that. Oh, we need Baker Mayfield back. Damn. This is going to be expensive. Bucky Irving, come back to the team. 5 years, 10.8. He takes that. Nice. A little bit of a cheaper deal for him. Baker Mayfield is a little bit cheaper now. I think we sign him at the end of the year. I think that's how we're going to play that one. Tyke Smith, I'll bring him back. Even if he gets replaced, he's pretty good depth. He's also not the most expensive in the world. Yaya, I probably will bring back. Again, I'll wait till the end of the year for him. Same thing with Dean. He's 30. Same thing with Vita Vea. He's 32. So I don't know why it's repeating these names over and over again. And then Rashad White probably will bring back. I'll bring back Braswell actually right now. He's not the cheapest, but he's not the most expensive. 2 years, 20. He takes that just because we do need pass rusher and I want to have some good backups. Godwin, I'll for sure bring back at the end of the year. So we have some players that we need to bring back. Most of them are a little bit older, so I don't want to sign them right now for them to regress a decent amount, and then we could have got it for cheaper. Yeah, that's the only thing we have to do here, and then we'll accept Emeka Ibuka's option for sure. What is he? He's an 85 star right now. Hopefully we could bring him up a little bit. But yeah, for the rest of these players, we're just going to wait to the end of the year. So far, our offense has been a little bit below average, but our defense has been elite. And in our division, the Falcons are 6-1 right now. Kind of surprising. And then the Panthers, after having a really good season last year, have now fallen down to 1-5. Kind of expected that. We don't have any league leaders, unfortunately. I don't think there's much else to do here besides go to the end of the year. But unfortunately, we go 7-10. We were a little bit improved from last year, but still not that good. Let's take a peek at these stats, and ton of receiving yards there. What did Baker do? He actually didn't have a bad year at all. Almost 4,000 yards for him, 26 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. I would love to see him bring up that touchdown number. Bucky Irving, elite year, 1241, 4.4 a carry and 7 touchdowns. Rashad White, 296, only 3.1 and 5 touchdowns for him. Probably not going to resign him. Actually, did I resign him? No, he didn't. Okay, I didn't know for sure. Around 1,200 yards for Godwin, 11 touchdowns. Really good year for him. And Jalen McMillan, 890 and 3. Really surprising. 708 and only 1 for Emeka Ibuka. Want to see him bring that number up. Our rookie in Peter Holmes, 604 and 3. So not bad numbers there. Blocking, what did it look like? It actually was not bad at all. Now, taking a look at our defense, Corey Hancock led the team in tackles with 132. This is our rookie. And then tackles for loss, 12 for Vita Vea, 11 for Jermaine O'Neal, 10 for Yaya, 4 for Allen, and then a few other players chipped in too. Sacks wise, Yaya led the way with 13 sacks. Jermaine Jr. I don't know. I keep saying Jermaine Jr. O'Neal, 12 sacks, 6 for Braswell, 6 for Hutton, which was our rookie from last year. 5.5 for Vita Vea. 2.5 for Evan Allen, and then 2 for Corey Hancock, 1 for a few other players. Let's take a look at the turnovers. Corey Hancock had 5 interceptions. He very may well win Rookie of the Year. He had a ton of interceptions as a rookie. 2 for Allen, 2 for Lloyd, 2 for Winfield, 2 for Dean, 1 for Parrish. We had a ton of interceptions. Super improved compared to last year, and we don't have anything to do here, so let's just go to the end of the year. Surprisingly, the Jets are in the Super Bowl and they win it 35-20, beating the Washington Wizards. They have a new quarterback in Brian Stark, who wins Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow wins MVP. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Wan'Dale Robinson. Defensive Player of the Year goes to TJ Watt. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Nathan Norris. And what's important, Defensive Rookie of the Year from the Buccaneers, linebacker Corey Hancock. He's going to be at least a superstar, hopefully an X Factor. That would be pretty awesome. But we have a ton of players that we need to renegotiate with, one including Ibuka. Going to accept that option for sure. Baker Mayfield did he get a little bit more expensive or no? $6 million more. We could probably bring this down just a bit because If he takes this, cool. Come on. Okay, he does. 3 years. I don't even know how much it was, but a absolute ton of money. Yeah. 2 years, 40. Will he take that? He wants to play for a new team. Okay, well, we're going to have to bring him back. Darn. Jamal Dean, he's a superstar now. 1 year, 14 is perfect. Boom. So he's back on the team. Vita Vea, we clearly want back. 1 year, 25, and he doesn't accept it either. He's a 34 million. I'll probably bring him back in free agency. Mouch is a little bit cheaper. 1 year, 15, he takes it. So we have some players that we need to bring back. Rashad White, not bring back. Chris Godwin, he's relatively cheap for his overall. He takes it. I'd want to bring back Chris Godwin just because I like him on the team. Jalen McMillan, we can improve from. Anybody else here? It's not looking like it. Yeah, that's about it. So that's the only thing we're going to do here. We have to bring back Vita Vea for agency and Yaya. So let's get to it. Okay, well, I didn't show it, but we went after Vita Vea, Trey Benson, Yaya, and Roque Ororu. Tackled. We needed some extra help there. So let's see who we can get and hit the wrong button. Now let's see who signs. And we're still in first for both of these players. Benson might not sign with us. The only person is Ororu, who we won't know until the end of free agency. It looks like we do get Vita Vea, we get Benson, and we get Yaya. So pretty solid there. Benson as a backup, I really liked. And then hopefully Roque will come here. I don't really know yet. Anyways, though, let's get into free agency. I don't even know if we got Roque yet. I should probably check that out. And we have pick 10 and pick 30. Is there any really good players in this class that maybe we could trade up for? Okay, there's actually some really elite players here. Christian Rivers absolutely is going to be elite. And a lot of these defensive tackles here are pretty good. This edge here is really good. I kind of want to trade up. It's probably smartest not to. So we're going to stick and pick here at 10. And hopefully one of these players fall to us. This is probably going to be all defensive tackle and edges. That is exactly what it is. So it looks like most of them are now gone here at 10. But Philip Clifton is still here. 6'4", 278 power rusher out of Tennessee. A finesse move, a power move. Elite athlete. I don't even think we really need to go for him after I just said that. A awareness, play rec, power move, finesse move, pursuit. He's the guy. We're picking him here. Somehow he was the 41st ranked player. Got him at 10. He looks really good though. I feel like he should be a little bit higher than that. No, he had pretty much almost everything in a super elite athlete. We need a receiver badly. I thought Jeremiah Anthony was going to be the guy, but it looks like Josh Kendricks is going to be 6'2" out of Georgia. He looks okay. He's not the best receiver ever. There are some better players in the draft though, but we need a receiver badly. He's going to be the guy. We didn't even bring back Jalen McMillan. He was ranked 38, got him at 30. Not a bad pick, but he is normal dev. We've gotten so many normal devs. If that other receiver's here, I would go him. I highly doubt it at this point, though. And he actually is. Do I double dip and go receiver? So I think that's what we're going to do. Jeremiah Anthony, welcome to the team. We had the picks. He was ranked 98, was not as good, but he is a hidden dev, though. So maybe that changes things. He could be over Hendricks. I don't remember his name, honestly. Now, with our 4th round pick, this is probably going to be our last pick in this draft. And we're just going to pick Gabe Casillas. He looks all right. He looked like he was the best player left in the draft. Ranked 94, got him at 106. He's a hidden dev. His stats looked okay. I'm not mad at that pick at all. Let's get to... I'm going to let the CPU decide the rest, honestly. Okay, now for what's important. Let's take a look at the draft recap, see how we did. The edge, Philip Clifton, 76 overall. Pretty solid. Josh Kendricks, 76. Compared to Jeremiah Anthony, who's only a 72, but Anthony is a hidden dev, though. Gabe Casillas, 72, 65, quarterback, 67, and then the CPU drafted us a 70 receiver on top of all that, surprisingly. And now at the start of season 3, we're an 85 overall. Let's take a look at how this team is looking. Baker Mayfield is an 88, and he's now down to star development. Offense pretty much looks the same. We did get Trey Benson, backup running back. Abuka's an 85 star. Godwin, 82 star. Hendricks is a 76, which kind of stinks. Bucky is up to a 92. He's a star. Our offensive line looks pretty solid. Our tight end's up to now an 80 star. So offense looks all right, but the defense looks absolutely elite. Vita Vea is a 90. He's now a star development, which kind of stinks, but Xavier Van Dyke, our rookie from last year, he's now up to a 78, and he's a superstar. Hutton is up to an 85, although normal development. We did get Roque Ororu. And then the other defensive tackle we drafted this year in George Cassis, he's in 73. He's a star. Hancock is an 86 X Factor. He did win Rookie of the Year. Junior O'Neill's a superstar. Yaya, 85 star. And then Braswell's up to an 80 star. And then Philip Clifton, the guy we got this year, the Edge, 77 hidden. Antoine Winfield is a 92 superstar still. And then Tyke Smith is now up to an 83 star. So the defense, I mean, it looks really, really good. I'm quite happy with how this team is looking, and I'm ready to get into the season. I now think we for sure make the playoffs this year, at least. I would think we're a lot better than years prior. Let's start simming. I'll see you guys at the midseason point. Midseason point, we're 3-4. The Rams are 5-1. Is anybody else above us in the division? The Saints are 4-3 too. We look solid though. Rush yards are good. Our defense is pretty solid. Our pass yards are really not up. We do have 19 players that we need to renegotiate with, one including Parrish. For sure, I'm going to bring him back. I'll give him 6 years. What is that, 112? And did he just say no to that? He did. Okay. What about Morrison? He's a little bit cheaper. 5 years, 84.5, and he doesn't take it either. Then we have Trey Benson. He should be, actually, I'm not going to do Trey Benson right now. I'll wait till the end of the year. He's a backup. We don't need him, especially if we don't have the money. Barton, 2 years, 20, pretty cheap deal. For sure, we'll do that. What else do we have here? Dean, I'll wait till the end of the year. He's, 31, 86 superstar, 31 years old. Probably will regress a bit. Same thing with Yaya. I'll probably wait on him. Mouch, we can get this over with now. I want him back. We need some linemen. They've been doing it pretty well so far. Roke, don't really need him back. And honestly, I think I'll wait to the end of the year for most of these players. Again, a lot of these guys are old. This team is just old, honestly. And Huttenberg probably will accept his 5th-year option. He's at an 85. Still only normal dev. I thought he would jump up to at least star by now. That's not the case so far, but hopefully we will see, and this team maybe can keep improving, and maybe we can make the playoffs this year. And at the end of the year, we finish 11-6, and we make the playoffs. We're in the wild card against the New Orleans Saints, who are 12-5. And honestly, I want to hop straight into this. We have not been to the playoffs yet, and it's been this is the 3rd year. Okay, and getting into this game, the Saints come out strong and score 7. It looks like we finally scored for the first quarter. Throughout the first half, it looks like the Saints, and actually, no, we just scored a touchdown. We just scored a touchdown, tying it up. Hopefully we make that field goal. We do. 2 minutes left in this game. Can we get out of here? Can we just get out of here? And we get the field goal, and it's over. 17-14. The Bucs beat the New Orleans Saints. Thank God. Finally, we could win that. And I wanted to look at it, but I just sim passed it by accident. Or not sim past it, skip past it. We're facing the Rams, who are 14-3. This might be a tough one. We're an 88 compared to their 90 overall. Okay, so getting into this, the Rams score 3 right away. They get another field goal. We score a touchdown, making it 7-6. They get a touchdown ending the half. And right now it's 19-7, not looking too good. And we finally score. And we score again. I didn't mean to go into the game. 22-19. We're up. If we could just hold this lead, they get 22. We're in overtime right now. We go in overtime and we score. The Rams score now, and it looks like the Rams win at the end of the game, hitting a field goal. We put up a fight, though, 32-29. Unfortunately, the Los Angeles Rams win. Taking a look at the stats, though, it looks like we actually killed it. Let's see what Baker had. 275, 4 touchdowns. He did have 2 interceptions, though. Bucky Irving, 56 yards, only 3.5 a carry. Would have liked to see him have a little bit more, but Emeka Ibuka, 11 receptions, 135 yards, 2 touchdowns from him. It looks like he pretty much led the way. Our second receiver was Peter Holmes, the tight end, actually. 48 yards from him. Godwin had a touchdown, and same with Bucky Irving. Stinks we didn't come through with the win, but I feel like next year will be our year for sure. Taking a look at the season recap, the Los Angeles Rams did go on to win it 34-15, beating the Jets. Jared Verse, Super Bowl MVP. Joe Burrow wins MVP. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Nick Hold'em. Player of the Year, Jalon Walker. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Josh Fernandez. Defensive Rookie goes to Scott Shelton. On to player re-signings, we do have 18 players that we need to re-sign still, one including Jacob Parrish, who does not want to be here. Doesn't matter. We'll give him a ton of money. 6 years, 163. And he takes it, finally. Then we have to get back Benjamin Morris, too. What if I just give you a low risk? Will you take that? 5 years, 109. We're spending so much money on a corner right now. But I do want them here. Trey Benson was quite good for us. If he takes a little bit of a pay cut, he does. Okay, boom. So he's back. Yaya, I do want back. He was pretty solid for us. He takes a 1-year deal. I'm pretty much just trying to sign everyone that we had before. Our team was pretty solid. Jamal Dean's a little bit older, but now he's a lot cheaper. Gonna accept Hutton. I could probably get someone better than Rukawaru in free agency. Same thing with Tez Johnson. Yeah, I mean, I think I would rather just go on from him, and we 1,000% need Vita Vea back. We don't even have the money to do it anymore. Okay, so we're gonna have to, actually, we're just gonna have to wait till free agency. Yeah, okay. So we have to trade Chris Braswell for the Washington Commanders' second-round pick this year. We need money to sign Vita Vea back. And actually, Wan'Dale Robinson progresses so well in this game. He's a 93 superstar. I don't know how or why, but he just does. Dang, we do not have the money at all for this. Huh. We're going to have to bring this down a ton. He's probably not going to want to accept this whatsoever. What if I up the years? Is that insane? Would he sort of want that? We might be the only offer for him, and he'll probably retire anyway. Worst case scenario. Come on, just sign Vita Vea. And we do get Vita Vea back. Okay, awesome. As you can see, we have no money left. So let's just go to the draft and hopefully we hit on some of these picks. We don't pick all the way till 27, so I just sim to our pick. I didn't really want to trade up. There are some elite safety here. Emilio Bates looks awesome. Same thing with Santiago Algar, although he's not the best defender, but for run support, I mean, look at that. He does have a zone actually too. But in reality, we need receiver badly. Carlos Grant's going to be the guy. I mean, we just need better receivers. 26 range receiver, got him at 27. He is a hidden dev. Hopefully he's better than what we have. I really would have liked to go one of those safeties there, obviously. We needed to improve receiver just a little bit more. But Emilio Bellotti is actually still here, so we could go him. That's what we're going to do. Where did I take him here? I don't remember if he was our top safety out of the three of them. Ranked 21, got him at 49, hidden dev. He looks elite. We do have 2 second-round picks here, one at 27 now. Now with this pick, we're going to go Arnold Jenkins. He looks like he should be pretty solid. He was the 5th ranked player in the entire class. We got him at 59. That's an awesome pick, actually. I was not expecting him to be that good. Now we're just going to go Tarvayos O'Neal. Gonna bolster up this D line. I don't think we got Roru back. He was 119, got him at 91. He's a normal dev. He probably really won't play much anyway. It's really just for depth, and I'm gonna let the CPU decide the rest of this. And now taking a look at our draft recap, I think we did pretty solid for our picks. The wide receiver actually was a 78. He might be an immediate starter. The safety, 79. The guard was an 81. Tackle, 72. And then the CPU got us a 67, 64, 65, and a 70 overall receiver. So pretty solid. And let's head to the start of season 4 or 5 now? Okay, now at the start of season 4 or 5, I'm not even sure. Let's take a look at the team. Offense looks pretty solid. Baker's an 87 star. And for the rest of the team, Emeka Buka, 87 star. Bucky's up to a 93. He's a star. Godwin's down to a 79 star. We do have a rookie here. He's a 79 hidden. The offensive line looks pretty solid. Tristan Wirfs, 97 overall. He's a superstar. We do have a rookie here at an 81 overall hidden. I don't think he's going to start. If someone's doing bad, we might switch him. Our tight end's up to an 82 star. The offense looks pretty solid. Receivers probably could be a little bit better. Hopefully the rookies progress. But the defense, though, I mean, this looks elite. Our other D-tackle rookie we drafted a little bit ago is an 82 superstar. Linebackers, Allen is an 89 X-Factor. Hancock, 89 X-Factor. Clifton, our edge, 84 X-Factor. Our other edge, Junior O'Neal, 86 superstar. The corners look good. Parrish is the 89 star. Morrison, 88 star. Jamal Dean's down to an 83, but he's still a star development. Taking a look at our safeties, of course, Antoine Winfield, 92, and he jumped back up to superstar X Factor, which is kind of surprising there. And then we still have Tyke Smith. He's the 84 star. And then our rookie behind him is an 80 hidden. I actually might start him. No, I'm going to start Tyke for the year, and maybe we start the rookie Balliet later in the year. Offense looks good. I'm pretty happy with this team. I definitely think we are 4 or 5 wins at this midseason point and easily playoff team with 10, 11 wins in lead. I would say 11 wins. We are 3-4. We're facing the Jets. We look pretty good. Our pass yards are good. Our defense is pretty good. We don't have any league leaders. We're actually tied with our entire division. Facing the 7-0 Jets. We're an 88 overall. They're a 91. I'm just going to sim to the end of the year. Hopefully we do pretty well and do a lot better than what it is right now. We go 12-5 We have a bye week actually too. That is pretty exciting. We finish on top. We don't have any league leaders, it looks like. We don't, but the team looked absolutely elite. The offense was elite. The defense was elite. Let's head into the divisional round because we finally get a bye week. Now we're facing the Arizona Cardinals here. I'm feeling pretty good about this. They're 10-7. We're 12-5. We're both in 89 overall, though. Definitely think we get out of here pretty easily. And hopefully we could score pretty early here. The Cardinals come out and score first. We get a field goal. Come on, can we get a stop and get a touchdown? There we go, making it 10-7, 13-7 with another field goal. And it looks like we're going to score again. It's 16-7, and we win. The Cardinals didn't stand a chance. 16-14, the Buccaneers win. Now we're going to be facing the Los Angeles Rams. We did lose them last year. They're 12-5. Hopefully, we can get a revenge this year. They're a 93 overall, though, compared to our 89. Getting into this game, the Rams scored 7 right away. They come out to 14-0. Okay, for some reason, I didn't record that part, but we won 29-6. We beat the Los Angeles Rams. We had a huge comeback. Baker threw for 313 and 4 touchdowns. And now we're facing the Las Vegas Raiders, who are only 9-8. I definitely think we could win the Super Bowl here this year. I am actually pretty excited about this. We're in 89 compared to their 90 overall. Getting into this, hopefully we could win. Hopefully we could win this pretty easily. We score 7. We score another 7. Another 2. We score 7. We score another touchdown, making it 14. They scored, I don't even know what they just did, 21-16. I don't even know what's happening right now. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win the Super Bowl. I didn't even know what the score was right there. We won 21-16. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.